You his chosen people. You got on ZCs right now?
Jesus? No, but I put them on this morning.
Where they at?
Okay, where they at?
Where?
Are you keeping Shabbat? You keeping Shabbat right now? What you out here doing? Where you coming from? Where you coming from?
Right.
Where you coming from? You shopping? You out here shopping on the Shabbat? You shopping on the Shabbat? You're Jewish, right? What tribe are you from?
Cut!
What tribe are you from? You're Israel. What tribe are you from? You have no idea. Oh. Subscribe more to the Tanakh, right? To the Torah and the Tanakh, rather than the New Testament? Or do you believe some things in the New Testament? Okay, well, we're going to read this in the New Testament. Let me know if you believe this. Right, the precept that the brother called for.
This is the book of Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9. It says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
Right.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
The what?
Which say they are Jews.
He said it's the blasphemous people on the earth, right, that speak blasphemous things, claiming to be Jews, right? What people are claiming to be Jews? You just came up and said you Jewish. Keep going.
It says, of them which say they are Jews and are not.
And are what?
And are not.
So it's the people that's claiming to be the Jews, and they not. They not. The people that's in the state of Israel over there, those are not the Jews.
That's right.
They're not. Those are your people over there, right? Those are your people? Okay, I'm finna show you. Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 28. He's finna show you. He's finna show you. Yeah, Deuteronomy 28. 28 verse. Let's get 54. I'm switching up. And then let me get Jeremiah 17 and 4.
This is Deuteronomy 28.
Start at verse 15 first.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
Right, so this is the Torah, correct?
Tell me.
It's one of the books of Moses. The books of Moses is the Torah, right? The Tabarah? Right? Okay, bring it up.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Do you keep God's commandments? You his chosen people. You got on ZCs right now?
Jesus? No, but I put them on this morning.
Where they at?
Okay, where they at?
Where?
Are you keeping Shabbat? You keeping Shabbat right now? What you out here doing? Where you coming from? Where you coming from? Where you coming from? You shopping? You out here shopping on the Shabbat? You shopping on the Shabbat? What you doing? You shopping on the Shabbat, ain't you?
That's a cut.
Yeah. You just
That's
came
a
from
cut.
where?
That's a cut.
Okay. Okay, but what you doing though? Is today the Shabbat though? Okay, keep going on that.
Pause for
Keep going on that. No, don't listen to him.
I command thee this day that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So the Lord said for his chosen people, for them breaking away from his commandments and breaking his covenant, that curses will come upon them. Do you agree with that? No, I'm saying, do you agree with that? Do you agree? Okay. Read verse. So like read verse 32. Yeah, 32.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given to another people.
So did this happen to the so-called, the Shivim? Did this happen to your people? Did this happen to your people? Your nose running. Your nose running. You need to wipe that. You need to wipe that. Amalek, you need to wipe your nose. Yeah, you need to come on. You up here sloppy. You up here snotty nose and sloppy, Amalek. Come on now. You need to get it together. Come on. Because that's who you truly are. You are of the tribe of Esau. You're an Amalekite.
You know who the Amaleks are.
Yes, you are the
what
Amalek.
Are you talking
you are the
about?
Amalekite.
When you say Amalek,
that's who you
what
are.
Are you talking
that's who you are. Now keep on
what?
that.
No.
Tell me if this happened to your people, Amalek.
You're not answering.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given to another people.
So has it ever been a period of time where your sons and your daughters were taken away, stripped from your arms and given to another people? When did that happen?
Recent history, 1940s.
1940s.
1940.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. You talk about what happened during World War II, right?
I'm talking about what
The H cost, right? That's what you call it. Yeah, well.
call it the Holocaust.
Okay, keep going.
Fake! And thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Right.
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
Okay, now give me verse 68.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Now tell me if this happened to your people.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So what were the Israelites doing in Egypt the first time?
First time they came and saved Egypt.
No, what were they doing in Egypt the
first
first
time
time?
they
The
came-
first time the Israelites were in
You don't want to
Egypt,
listen
what
to me.
were they doing?
You don't want to listen to
Go
me.
ahead, go ahead.
The first time that the Israelis came into Egypt, that the Jewish people entered Egypt, they saved Egypt.
Who saved Egypt? Who saved Egypt?
They saved Egypt.
The Lord destroyed Egypt. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
No.
Egypt got destroyed. Let me get Exodus chapter 12 and verse 40.
What about the dreams of 70?
12 and, yeah. You said what? 12 and 37.
Joseph's son, Joseph.
Uh-huh.
What happened to Joseph?
No, I'm talking about the
What I'm
Israelites.
talking about
The
Joseph.
first time they were in Egypt.
That's
the
the first
Israelites.
time they came to Egypt.
Okay,
They came
you talking
to
about
Egypt.
Joseph's dream, the
Yeah.
famine.
And what did he do?
Okay, what happened after that?
What did he do?
I'm talking about the Israelites. That was one Israelite that was in Egypt.
what happened?
I'm talking about the nation when they were all in Egypt collectively together.
What happened?
What was going on?
When they saved the Pharaoh, they saved Egypt.
Uh-huh.
What did the Pharaoh do?
He allowed Joseph to be second in command over all Egypt.
And what happened
But I'm
next?
asking you
What
about the
happened?
time period
No,
after
you're
that.
not- you're not-
Okay, let me get
that's
Exodus
what
chapter
I'm
1.
asking.
Grab me,
Finish.
drop that. Let me get
What
Exodus 1 and
happened
11.
after that?
This damn
You're
the
not
so-called
answering
Jewish
my
man
question.
need a history lesson
You're
on
not
his own
answering
people.
my
That's
question.
crazy. You got to get a Jewish man a history lesson
No.
on his own people,
You're not
man.
answering my
Bring this out.
question.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 11 and verse, Exodus 11, it's like Exodus 1 and 11. And it reads, it says,
Bring it out.
therefore they did set over them taskmasters.
They what?
They did set over them taskmasters.
Were the
What?
Israelites
You
enslaved in
missed-
ancient
you missed
Egypt?
the whole section.
Were
of
the
history.
Israelites enslaved
Stop.
in ancient Egypt?
Stop.
Were they? Answer the question. It's a yes or no question.
No, you've got to
It's a
answer.
yes or no question?
You've got to look. I
Were
can't
they
only answer
enslaved
your
in
question.
ancient Egypt?
Shut up.
It's a yes or no. Hold on.
You have to
It's
answer
a
my
yes or no
question.
question.
This is a discussion.
It's a yes or no
If
question.
this is not a discussion,
keep
we
read-
stop
read
now.
again,
We
read
stop
again.
now.
Have a dialogue.
Thank you.
Let's have a
There's
dialogue.
This
no
is the book
dialogue.
of
There's
Exodus
no
chapter 1 and
dialogue.
verse
I'm
11.
stopping.
Therefore did they set
I
over
will,
them
but you gotta
taskmasters
stop and talk.
to afflict them with their burdens.
Right.
I
And they
understand
built
it.
for Pharaoh treasure cities,
Right.
Pithom and Ramses.
Right? What is that saying?
Okay, no, go back. We got now.
Why do we have to go back?
Because you said the Jews came into Israel. We agree with this. Into Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
The Jews are in Egypt. Joseph saves Egypt. The Pharaoh is wealthy. He's got 20% of all the land.
Okay.
The Jews are doing well. The Egyptians are doing well. Everybody's happy.
Okay.
Right? Then what happened? What happened? Go ahead.
No, you tell us what happened. Tell us what happened. You breaking down the story. I'm allowing you to
We
speak.
started in
It's a priest, man. Have a dialogue.
I'm allowing you to speak.
Okay,
Go ahead.
right. At that point, a new Pharaoh comes in.
Right, okay.
And he says, we don't know you.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, you're a danger.
Okay. Right, that's what we were
At
just
that
reading.
point,
Keep
now,
going.
that's what the point was that you left out. Before they became enslaved, they were
Read verse
successful.
7.
And then the Pharaoh says, you're not.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 1 and verse 7. It says, and the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. Right? It says, now there arose up a new king over Egypt,
Right.
which knew not Joseph.
Right.
And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them.
Right, so when he said, let us deal wisely with them, what is he speaking on? What is he saying to do?
My question. When
No,
he
I'm not
says,
asking-
let's
no,
deal-
I'm not
okay,
answering the question.
let's
I'm
deal
asking you a
wisely
question.
With him.
Right, what does that mean?
What do they mean? That means they didn't know Joseph. They didn't know what the people had done.
Okay.
Now there comes along a guy and he says, you're dangerous.
Okay.
You're too many.
And since he thought that, what did he do? What did he do since he thought
enslaved
that?
them.
He enslaved. Okay, finally. We finally done damn got past the damn glacier. Right? Now, see, he enslaved. How long were they enslaved? 400 years. Okay. Now, they came out of Egypt by the hand of Moses, right? Masha, right? Or how you would say Mose, right? They came out of Egypt, right? By the hand of Moses. The Lord is telling Moses to tell the children of Israel, while he's making the covenant with them, that he will send them back into Egypt again, meaning back into what again?
No, he didn't say that.
Yes, okay, read it. Read verse 20, read verse 68 again.
This is Deuteronomy
Wait, lower your
28.
voice.
You don't tell us what to, well, back up some. Back up some and it don't ring your damn hearing aid.
6 feet.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
He
again.
said he was going to bring them into Egypt again. You just admitted that the first time they was in Egypt, they were enslaved under the Egyptians, right? So if he's saying that he's going to send them into Egypt again, he's sending them into slavery again, correct?
I can't remember the quote.
Look, we just read it to you. We just read it to
only
you.
one line.
Okay, read the whole thing.
This
Let
is
me know if this happened to who you believe that the people of the book are.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right?
With ships.
Did your people go into slavery on slave ships? With ships. He said he was going to bring them into Egypt again with ships. You don't remember because you're not the people of the book.
That's right.
Chapter 12 and verse 10.
Let me look at
Get Daniel 12 and 10.
Open it up. Let me see who wrote this. No, I want to see who wrote it.
It's the
Go
book
to
of
the
Moses.
beginning.
It's
Don't
Deuteronomy.
give me that. Don't give me
It's
that.
Deuteronomy.
Don't give me that.
What the hell are you talking about? Now you don't believe in it?
I want to see.
I
Go
gotta see
to
who
the
wrote it. Like,
first
he don't believe
page.
in his
This
own
is the first
page.
page.
No.
The publisher.
This is the
I
Torah.
want to see who published it.
This is the Torah.
Now,
Cut!
one more. King James Version. That's one of the problems.
Okay, what does that mean?
That
The
means
King
it was
James, okay, the
translated
King
by
James
King
version lines directly up with the Masoretic text.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
No,
does.
we have
And I can
a
pull it up on my phone.
We have a
I can
basic
pull it up on my phone.
We speak
Yeah, you don't care.
difference of opinion.
We speak Hebrew.
You don't care. All right, so
Good.
you're Jewish, right? What tribe are you from?
Cut! Cut! Cut!
I'm a Israeli.
What tribe are you from? You're Israel. What tribe are you from? You have no idea. Oh, damn.
Damn, that's a cut.
Damn.
That's a cut.
How you don't know what tribe you from?
Why is that a cut?
That's because you don't know who you are.
That's right.
No.
You want to know, you
I
want
know
to know
who
why
I-
you don't know what
I
tribe you from? You got
know
that
who I
Daniel
am.
12 and 10? Bring that out.
This is the book of Daniel chapter 12
This
and
is
verse
what? The
10.
book of what? I'm sorry.
This is the book of Daniel chapter 12 verse 10. It says, many shall be purified and made white
Right.
and tried,
Right.
but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand.
It says
right.
none of the wicked shall understand. You are the wicked. That's
Right.
who you are.
Wait. How do
You
I know
wicked.
you
Your
understand?
people own the porn industry.
What makes
Y'all
me-
own all the media industry. Right? Y'all pervert the ways of the earth. Y'all
Right.
do all of that. Y'all are the wicked of the earth. That's why in Revelation 2 and 9, it said that y'all are the synagogue of Satan,
Now,
man. You just said you came from the synagogue. That's the synagogue of Satan that's down there. That's where you just came from. The devil's seat. That's where you just came from.
That's
Let me
right.
get the Song of Solomon chapter 1 and verse 5. Bring out your
From
precept.
the Old
Let me get Song of
Testament.
Solomon 1 and 5.
This is
The New
Psalms
Testament.
58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Who is he?
The wicked
Wicked
are
are
estranged
estranged from the womb.
This man?
The
Wicked are estranged from the womb.
Boy, and sis, you got to get away from that so-called white man, sis.
Get out!
They go astray as soon as they born.
Right.
Speaking
He
lies.
came up here speaking nothing but lies, man.
You are
Right?
a-
Don't even want to claim the book. That's his book. He don't want to learn about the Torah. Right? Bring that out for me, Bo. So, Song of Solomon 1 and 5.
If you are a minister, and you are
I'm a priest. I'm not a minister. I'm a priest.
A priest of what?
I'm a priest of the Most High God, Yahweh.
That's right.
That's what I'm a priest of. What's God's name? What's God's name? What's his name?
You don't have a.
How you his chosen people, you don't know his name? Y'all call him Hashem, don't y'all? That just means the name.
What's the,
Y'all call him Hashem? That's what y'all was saying in the synagogue over there? Y'all saying y'all serve Hashem?
no name?
How is it no name?
There is
Bring
no
that out, Psalms.
What define
He got
God
Song of
for
Solomon.
me?
Bring out Psalms.
Define God
82
for me.
82 and 18.
Define God.
He's
for
lost.
me.
His name is He Is. Right, exactly. Shut
right.
your damn mouth.
No, define God.
This is Psalms of Solomon
I don't want
1
to hear
and
that.
5.
I want to hear.
I am black
Wait, this is Solomon.
I
Is
wanna
Solomon
hear-
is Solomon
I
a
wanna
Jew?
hear a
Is Solomon a
definition.
Jew?
I want to hear a definition.
Is Solomon an Israelite?
You changing
Was
the subject.
King Solomon
you will
an
not
Israelite?
Answer my question. You
Was
want me to
King
answer
Solomon
your
an
question.
Israelite?
You answer my question.
You
first,
heard up here.
and I
You
will-
heard.
Español?
You heard. You leaking out.
and
You leaking out. Bring that out.
This is Solomon 1 and 5. I am black.
He is what?
I am black.
I am what?
I am black.
We are what?
I am black.
Right?
But calmly.
Right?
O ye daughters of
This
Jerusalem.
is King Solomon, the son of King David. Right? The son of King David, the son of Dawadah, the son of Dawah. He said, I am black. The real Jews are black.
Nah,
My
take
face
it
will
back.
never wax pale like your dirty ass face, Esau. We'll never look like you. You can never be a Jew, man. Bring that out, man. Bring that out.
This is the book of Psalms chapter 83 and verse 18.
Now you said this is God's name right here.
both sides.
That men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh.
Is what?
Is Yahweh.
Is what? Is
Yahweh.
Right.
Art the
See
Most
y'all,
High.
see y'all read over the Tetragrammaton when y'all go to synagogue.
right.
Y'all read over that. Y'all, oh, we gotta skip that. We can't, cause his name is Jephthah to the heathen. That's what you are. You a heathen. Man. Walk down the street, heathen.
I was
This
His name is Jephthah to you, man.
This
His name is Jephthah to your ass,
This
man.
man.
Walk down the street. The Lord gonna destroy y'all, man. Right? Let me get the book of
That's
Numbers.
right.
Let me get the. You can't
Have
do
a
that.
good
God
shot.
damn.
Dismiss.
Bye.
Get out of here.
What?
Get out of here.
Why are you shouting so much?
Pull your pants up.
Why can't you talk?
Right, bring out. Let me get Numbers chapter 21 and verse 3.
Get out my face.
Numbers
Why
chapter
you're-
23
Get out
and
my
verse
face.
17.
I'm not playing
Let
with
me get Numbers 23 and 17. Right, let the heathen walk off. Numbers chapter 23 and 17.
Why do the heathen rage?
23 and 17. Right, and let me get Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. 50 and 15, my bad.
Yeah. Get your bitch ass down the street.
That's right. That's right.
What's up, brother? What's up, brother? What's your nationality,
I'm
brother?
just my last name is Gad.
Okay. You say your last name is Gad?
My last name is Gad, but I'm Egyptian Muslim.
You an Egyptian Muslim?
Yeah, I'm raised Muslim Sunni, but
Uh-huh.
I've been around quite a few Israelites in the penitentiary and stuff
Okay,
like
okay,
that.
okay, okay.
Real recognize real. So
Okay, I understand.
I'm glad you slayed his Zionist ass.
Right.
Push him down the fucking
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, bring
But
this
you know
up.
what? I'm not gonna lie. He was steadfast. He stood for quite a long
Yeah,
time.
he still for a minute,
Yeah.
but he didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Right,
We
bring
call
that
it
up.
in Arabic the
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 23 and verse 17. And when he came to him, behold, he stood by his burnt offering.
Hold on, go to. I shall see him, but not nigh. I shall behold him. It's 23 and his vision. Go to where his vision is at. It might be 24 and 17.
When people get on the stage.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 24, and Numbers starting at verse 16. He have said which heard the words of God and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance but having his eyes open. I shall see him, but not now.
Right.
I shall behold him, but not nigh.
Right, this is talking about Yahweh Shai, who the word inwardly calls Christ. Right, keep going.
There shall come a star out of Jacob,
Right.
and a scepter that shall rise out of Israel.
Right, it says there shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter, meaning a ruling stick. A scepter is a staff that the king holds, man. Right, keep going.
Out of the right, so like a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab,
Right.
and destroy all the children of Sheth.
Right,
It says, and Edom shall be a possession.
and what?
And
And
Edom
Edom shall be a possession.
And Edom shall be
The
a possession.
possession.
Edom is going to be a possession. You saw
right.
some white people going into slavery.
That's
Right,
right.
keep
Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. Verse 19, out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth in the city.
Right.
And when he looked on Amalek,
When he what?
and when he looked on Amalek,
He looked upon who?
and when he looked on Amalek,
We were just looking on Amalek, man. That's what we was. Right, keep going.
he took up his parable and said Amalek was the first of the nations.
So Amalek is the first of the nations, meaning Amalek is at the top of the world right now.
right.
When
That's
you
right.
First, when you first, that means you at the top. Right? And right now the so-called, Amalekite or the Jewish man, right? He's at the top of the nations right now.
Right.
Right? He owns all the industries and he didn't want to admit that.
right.
He told me to stop talking about that. Right? He didn't want to accept that. Right? Keep going.
It says, and when he looked upon Amalek, he looked up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of many nations, like the first of the nations, but his letter end shall be that he perish forever, man.
Right, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever, man. That's what's happening. That's what's coming to these damn Zionists, like the Habibi said right there, man.
That's right.
That's what's coming to the Zionists, man. Right? Now bring that out when I had you hold it. I'm passing to the sky.
Psalms 50 and 18.
Yeah, Psalms 50 and 15.
This is Psalms 50 and 15.
16.
50 and 16. But unto the wicked, Yahweh said, what hast thou do to declare my statutes?
Right? What is you doing declaring my statutes? What is you doing claiming the rights to my land and all these other things, man? Keep going.
Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth.
Right? And they try to take on to the Lord's covenant, saying that they the people of God. They over there kissing the Wailing Wall, right? Doing all these other things in our land. They got the largest in the land of Telerod. They got the largest gay parade on earth, man. Defiling the Lord's holy land. Keep going.
Wicked.
Seeing thou hatest instruction.
Hey, brother, check it out, bro. With the headphones on.
Check it out, bro.
Check it out. Let me ask you a question, bro. Right? Which one of these is Jesus on this sign right here?
Which one of them?
Yeah. Which one would be
You want help?
the true description? You pointing to the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. How you know that?
I've been tapping, watching a little YouTube.
Hey,
Okay, all praise. So what
me
you?
ask you
Hold
a
on.
question.
Don't ask him no
Hey, bro,
questions. We
chill
up
out.
here talking. This our platform.
chill out.
Right? You gotta chill out, Habibi. Right? So listen. Check this out. How did black people get to America?
We brought from boats.
We was brought from boats. Did you know that was prophesied to happen to God's chosen people in the Bible by Moses? All right, can we show you real quick? All right, it's gonna take under 2 minutes. Bring this out. Read verse 15, then jump to 68.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. It says, but it shall come to pass,
Right, and this is Moses speaking to the Israelites. Keep going.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He's saying that if y'all don't listen to the commandments that God has given y'all, then your people are going to be cursed. Right? How are black people living today? Terrible, right? It seems almost like we cursed. Whatever we put our hands to, I mean, we strive for greatness, being great people, right? But it seems like we just can't get to the top how we're supposed to be, right?
Right.
That's because we curse, because we're not keeping God's commandments, right? Now bring that out, verse 68. This is the top curse right here. Tell me who this happened to.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right, so the first time the Israelites was in Egypt, do you know what they was doing? They was enslaved under the Egyptians. The Egyptians had the Israelites in slavery for 430 years, right? And they got saved out of it by the hand of Moses with the power of God, right? With the 10 plagues in Egypt. You heard about the 10 plagues and all that, and the Passover and all that, right? So he said, I'm gonna send you into Egypt again. What is he sending them back into? Slavery, right? Read it from the top again.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
To slavery again, but how?
With ships.
With what?
With shit!
You say black people came over here. On ships.
That's right.
There in the Bible. Did we just make that up? I ain't make that up. That's right there. Yeah. Ain't no cap in our rap. Right? So he said, I was going to send y'all into Egypt again, slavery again, with ships. And it's more to it. Keep going.
It says, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold.
There you shall be what?
You shall be sold.
When you get off those ships, you're going to be sold. What happened to us when we got off those boats, bro? We got sold, then on auction blocks, right? Keep going.
You shall be sold unto your enemies.
So who?
Unto your enemies.
What people were selling them buying? And are they our friends or our enemies? The Bible just called them what? Our enemies. But they quick to try to befriend us so they could get into the midst of what we're doing and destroy it from the inside out. That's what they do. Right? Keep going.
And ye shall be sold for bondmen
Slave men.
and buying women,
slave women.
and no man shall buy you.
Meaning nobody is going to redeem you out the situation that you've been in. I mean, Abraham Lincoln, he signed that Emancipation Proclamation. But we still being oppressed over here, ain't we?
Right.
That's all I wanted you to know, bro. You got a flyer, bro?
No, I know I did.
All right, we got a flyer, bro. We got a QR code right here.
All right, for sure.
Take a picture of that QR code. It's going to lead you
I
straight to the
believe in God,
YouTube,
too.
brother. All right, come stand right here, brother. You
I
believe in God?
too.
Okay,
Come
we're going
talk
to
to
test
us,
it
bro.
out. We're going to
Come
test
I
it out.
believe in God too.
We're going to test